Hello everyone, and welcome to another midweek moment as we take some time out of our day in the middle of the week to learn another lesson from the Psalm. Coming to you from the study in the Maville Manse. I'm up for a couple of days trying to sort some stuff out. And please do forgive me if this is a little bit grainy or not quite as sharp as other ones, because I'm working off the internet on my phone, still working trying to get internet into the manse. So please do forgive me for that. So last week we looked at how the Psalms teach us the lesson of direction. They teach us where to go, who to go to, particularly during the storms of life. But this week, we're looking at how they don't only teach us where to go and who to go to, they teach us what we can and should say when we get there. So last week, we finished with a verse from Psalm 62, verse 8 from Psalm 62. There the psalmist says, "Trust in him at all times, you people. Pour out your hearts to him, for God is our refuge." And we really focused in last week on the direction part of that, the to him part. But this week, our lesson focuses on the psalmist's instruction to pour out our hearts. Well, why is that important? Well, let's put it like this. You've actually done it. In the middle of the storms of life, your despair, your fears, your anxiety, your worries, your pain, your suffering, your journey through this broken, fallen world, you've changed the direction in which you were facing. You've changed the direction in which you were taking all of your burdens. Now you are facing Godward. But what's next? What do you say? Where do you start? I find that normally it's not because my heart is so empty that I struggle to find words. It's because my heart and my head are so full. It's almost as if my voice is clogged up with all of the things that I want to say, so that I can't say anything. Do you feel like that? Have you ever felt like that? And God knows that. He knows that his people struggle to find the words to say to him. They struggle with what to say and how to say it. So in God's good grace, he's given us words to say. Words from his heart to speak into our hearts, and through our hearts to speak back to him. So it's not only a Godward direction, but it's that we use God's words. And the lesson that we want to learn from these words, from the Psalms, is this: honesty. Honesty with God. Look at how brutally honest the words in the Psalms are. They don't sugarcoat anything. They don't hide away from the rawness of our emotion or the gravity or the reality of the situations in which we find ourselves. Listen to the opening lines of Psalm 13. It's one of my favourite Psalms. And ask yourself, have you ever talked to God like this? Have you ever poured out your heart like this? If you want to grab your Bible and follow along with me, Psalm 13, David starts off, "How long, O Lord, will you forget me forever? How long will you hide your face from me? How long must I take counsel in my soul and have sorrow in my heart all the day? How long shall my enemy be exalted over me? Consider me and answer me, O Lord my God. Light up my eyes, lest I sleep the sleep of death." Spurgeon, on his commentary on the Psalm, says that those how longs that David says, they go up like howls from a dog. And maybe it's the sanitized way in which our translations use words. But if you try to frame this and these thoughts in everyday language, this is basically what David says. How long will this go on for? Have you forgotten me, God? Am I nothing to you? Why won't you look at me? Why won't you listen to me? Why won't you answer me? Look at me, listen to me, answer me. My life depends on it. Have you ever talked to God like that? With real, raw honesty, pouring out your heart? Maybe it's time for you to start. His words are inviting you to pour out your heart to him. He is our God, and he is our Father, and he wants to hear from the hearts of his children. After all, he's given up his Son for our sakes. So what makes you think that he won't listen, that he won't answer, and that he doesn't care? Thanks for tuning in this evening. Take care, stay safe, and God bless.